the water had spilled onto my sleeping bag, so I didn't have a sleeping bag. And it was cold last night, probably 30 degrees, 40 degrees.
Yeah.
So me and Ian cuddled all night.
The entire night.
And didn't sleep very much, and now we're up here on top of pitch 8. And it's lovely.
It's quite lovely out here.
It is lovely. And I'm kind of, you know, I get why we did it, but I'm in a lot of pain right now, you know? Don't feel very good.
Bam bam, mon ça se place, j'ai sur mon lit à bouffer sa langue en buvant trop mon whisky. Quant à moi, peu dormi, vie débris, mais j'ai dû dormir dans la gouttière où j'ai eu un flash. En 4 couleurs. Allez hop, un matin, une louloute est venue chez moi, poupée de cellophane, cheveux chinois, un sparadrap, une gueule de bois, a bu ma bière dans un grand verre en caoutchouc.
Genuinely, in all honesty, do you think we prepared enough?
No, we didn't prepare enough, not even a little bit. We've done 2 half days. You know, we've done maybe a total of 10 hours of training for this. Like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're gonna be figuring everything out on the wall, pretty much, you know?
That's fine.
But you know what?
That's fine.
I think that there's something cool about that. You know, if we were really competent going into this, it probably wouldn't be as fun, you know? We would be zooming up that thing and we wouldn't have any worry. But we're gonna be like, fuck, where does this rope go? I don't know what I'm on right now. This is scary. Like, how do I do this move? But that's kind of creating like a little bit of adventure for us, you know?
Definitely.
So, you know, me and Will made this great plan to every Tuesday and Thursday morning we're waking up at 4 and we're hitting Country Club Crack, which is the first one that we trained at. And then I think the next 3 weeks rolled around and there just happened to be, you know, parties and boozing and relaxing and extended R&R. So we didn't actually end up training for 3 weeks, which is, you know, just flew by us. Yeah, so we trained really only twice, and I did not feel ready for the climb after that. So the day came where we were ready to leave. We woke up early. I think we head out at 7 a.m. We were planning on camping halfway through, but we felt good by the 8-hour mark, so we were just kind of whatever, let's just go through.
Hey, where are we?
We are about 3 hours into Utah. We got about 2.5 till we get to Zion. I'm feeling super stoked. I'm feeling pumped. Energy's there. I'm stoked to get in the park on Sunday, hang out, scope out our climb. Hopefully learn that we can cross that river and not have to hike 2 hours out of our way. Feeling good, feeling excited.
the towns drift slowly by. Listen to the steel rails humming. That's a hobo's lullaby. Oh, 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 oh,
Big old
oh.
And there's the story of these two partners, and they hate each other.
Yeah.
These guys fucking hated each other. Like, you know, when they were on the ground, you had to tear them apart because they would get in fights and they'd be yelling at each other.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't climb with anybody other than the other person.
That's crazy.
And they were great climbing partners. And then when eventually one of them died,
Yeah.
the other one never climbed again.
Damn.
Is that amazing?
Damn.
So morning rolls around. We wake up at probably maybe 5:30. The sun's not up yet. It's dark. It's quiet. It's really, you know, kind of peaceful. I wake up Will and was like, "What the fuck?"
Ready to climb?
Then get in the car, drive to Zion. It's like a beautiful sunrise. It's like a really nice day.
And we're feeling really, really good. You know, we're excited. There's this kind of like, you know, buzzing energy in the air. Like, we're about to go do our first big wall. This is gonna be awesome. And we get on the bus out there. Feel good. We got our big backpacks. People are asking us questions. And we start hiking over the wall. And you know, Ian's like, "Yeah, you know, whatever. I'll take the big bag. You know, I'll take the haul bag. I'll bring it across the river." And we're filming this whole thing. Ian's thinking, you know, I'm gonna get the glory. I'm gonna cross the river with the haul bag. I'm gonna look great on film. You know, my girlfriend's gonna see this. I was like, whatever. He can have it.
Fucking shit! Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did that way.
Yeah, it only took like 3 minutes longer.
You know, we start hiking up to the base of the climb, and you know, still in my head, you know, I'm in great shape. Obviously, I haven't gone on a run in months. I haven't climbed in months, but I'm in great shape, right? And so I start hiking up the maybe half-mile approach to the wall, and I'm getting my ass kicked.
Ian is just. He's like really hurting up this thing. And I'm thinking, dude, we gotta go like way up there, man. You know what? Like, and you're already like this hurt on this thing. This is not a good sign for the climb to come.
No fucking way.
So Will ends up taking the first 3 leads, you know, easy, 10 plus, 11 minus, 10 plus, whatever. He's flying up them, he's cruising up them. And I was just following him, which was awesome. And then we get to the top of the 3rd pitch. All right, Will, update me on what's happening.
We're going that way. This is the traverse pitch. This is gonna be like an 11C, which is pretty tough. But it's all bolted, so it's gonna be like a sport climb, so whatever.
I can't follow 11 plus. I was like, Will, how am I gonna clean this, man? And he was like, I don't know, figure it out. What do? I just swing from bolt to bolt, maybe like big 10, 15 foot swings. And I'm so uncomfortable. I am so scared. This is the sketchiest thing I've ever done climbing.
So he gets over there. He jugs up the first part of the rope to the bolt, unclips it, and he's hanging out. He swings down and he slides across the rock and he hits a ledge and he's like, "How was it?"
Not having a good time. Not having a fucking good time.
He's angry. He's like, you know. And he starts climbing to the next part, and he's got to do this like 5 times.
You're a serious fucking asshole, dude.
Woo!
For the camera, I'm genuinely pissed at Will for this.
This fucking ledge, I'm gonna kill you.
I just kind of fucking lose it. I'm like, Will, you're a fucking dick, dude. Like, come on. And then I see Will, like, filming me, and I'm like, okay, alright, okay, whatever. And I'm like, Will, take me home. And he's like, I got you, buddy.
Wow. Alright, yeah, get in here, man. Get in here.
So, Will's been climbing all day, and, you know, I didn't come to just get up the wall. Like, I really wanted to do some climbing myself. I wanted to take the lead. So I'm super pumped for this 5th pitch. You know, this is where I start going. And I get maybe about halfway up, and I feel like this awful pull, you know, between my forearm and my bicep. And it's just like one of those feelings where you know you're like, ooh, that is not a good thing. And so every time I'm putting weight on it, and I'm pressuring it, and I'm using it, which is every placement for every piece in aid climbing, I'm in like this awful sharp pain. So I get to the top after like struggling heavily, and I'm like, well, dude, like, get up here. And Will comes, and I'm like, dude, like, I can't lead this next pitch.
You know, we're less than halfway up this climb. Like, I don't know, like, that's not going to be good if Ian's injured. We might have to go down. You know, I don't know if I can finish the climb on my own. I don't know if he'll even be able to follow me. So this could be like a real wrench in our plans, you know.
And, you know, Will's tired. He just freed 4 pitches of hard climbing. So, you know, very graciously, he's like, all right, I'll get us up to the bivvy. We have practiced setting up the portaledge. It's not the hardest thing to do ever. Little do I know, Will was the last one to pack it up. And somehow, beyond me, he manages to get it inside out, and every bar is twisted over each other, and everything's the wrong way. And so I'm so pissed at this. Like, I'm figuring this out, and I'm so pissed.
We're setting this thing up. I'm trying to help out, and Ian's like, dude, just get out of my way right now. Let me do this. You know, like, just hold the light for me, okay? I was like, oh, okay, man. You know, whatever. I'll do that.
But morning comes. The sun, you know, greatest feeling ever. We're awakened.
We got here right around sunset, and the sun set pretty fucking fast.
Real fucking fast.
And we tried getting the portaledge up, and I fucked up. I put it in wrong, and we got it up, and then it broke. And then we did it again, and it broke again, and we did it again, and it broke again, and we did it again, and it broke again, until probably 11:30 when we finally got it together. And then we realized that the water had been leaking, and my sleeping bag was soaked.
Like, totally soaked through.
So Ian's was the only one, and yeah, it was a cold night for me. And Ian, we cuddled all night.
We cuddled all night, and we're still both shaking. But, you know, at least we're in a beautiful place. And up we have to go. Look how far up we are. There Will goes. Up the hardest pitch of the climb. Carrying my ass, per usual. I love this guy. We cuddled all night last night. Mid-Will climbing portaledge tour. That side came off. That side came off. Ropes right there, backpacks there, haul bag there. Me? Here. I've been here. I've been here.
Will says he's, you know, at the anchors, and so he hauls the bags up. I start jugging up behind him, and we get to the anchors, and Will has a look on his face that I haven't seen in anyone before. I mean, he was like ghostly white. He couldn't talk. He was like barely breathing. He looked like a zombie. He actually looked like a zombie. I mean, he was barely like functioning.
Like, I've never been in that state before. I was so hungry and so tired and so mentally torn up that I couldn't think about anything other than my desire to just walk away. I'm kind of, you know, I get why we did it, but I'm in a lot of pain right now, you know? I didn't want to be there at all. I wanted to walk completely away from this climb, but I couldn't, you know? I was 900 feet off the ground, and there was no, like, easy escape from there. There's no way to just be done with it. And, no matter how badly I wanted to quit, I couldn't quit. So I just stood there kind of, like, sulking in my misery. And I think at that point, Ian picked up on that, and he was like, this guy's kind of going through it right now. I need to step up right now. And he did. He totally did. Ian was like, all right, I'm going to take this next pitch. Don't worry about it.
My arm is killing me. I mean, it is destroyed. I can barely pull on it. But in my mind, if I don't get up this and I need to lower down again, we are going to be spending the night on the wall again with an awful portaledge, and we're going to be cold and miserable.
You know, seeing him up there, seeing him do that, really kind of brought me up too. It made me feel better. It made me feel, you know, more confident that we were going to get through this, because I saw him and I knew that he was in pain too, because he was climbing through that fucked up arm, and he hadn't eaten anything, but he was crushing through it. And I saw that, and I was like, all right, this is game time. This is the time that we turn things around and we do it. And we got up there, and he was like, all right, man, your turn now. time for you to go up. I did my thing. Now you finish this off. I was like, all right, I got this.
All right, Will. Fucking did it.
We fucking made it.
Fucking climbed the
made
thing.
It up. Oh my god.
Holy fuck, we did it.
Oh my god, bro. I just did the scariest lead of my life.
It was the scariest
We
lead.
didn't have any headlights because we'd lost them somehow.
I think I dropped both.
So it was turning dark. It was like very last little bit of light from the sun, and I was going up this final 5-7 free section, and I was probably 30 feet run out over a ledge, and I couldn't see where I was going. I couldn't see the holds or anything, and I did it, and we did it.
We fucking did it.
We did it too.
We did it. When Will was doing that, I started making a plan for when he died.
I've never had so many, like, real visceral emotions in such a short period of time, you know, like so much fear, so much anger, so much so much like joy too.
We fucking did it, Will.
Yeah, you got any last words?
I couldn't have said it better. Last night I was like close to crying like 3 times. This morning I was close to crying twice. But you know what? I didn't. And for that, I'm better than you.
If I had a pistol, I could join a revolution just like Trey. Imagine me hunkered down low in the sugar cane, watching a Havana burning.
Look at my hands. Look at the back of my hands. The front of my hands not bad. Hit it, buddy.
Let's see it. Yeah. Big dog.
They might say, listen here, we got no soap and we got no beer. We fight for the truth, and the truth is clear. I say, who you gotta know to get a gun around here? I wanna see Havana burning. And if they let me join in, me and Che would be the best of friends. We'd wait for the day, someone to say, put on your camouflage vest and your black beret. Let's go watch Havana burning. Had a pistol, I could join a revolution just like Che. Imagine me hunkered down low in the sugar cane, watching Havana burning.